Alright guys, another day in adventure. We're here in Medianeira. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Not sure if it's on this map how to spell it. You've got Belo Horizonte there. My favourite cities. So we're just doing a quick tour of this place. We're just on our way back to Foz do Iguaçu. Might be a big mistake going back to Asunción, Paraguay, but on my way back, at least we can see those little towns. But yeah, I keep saying go back to Rio de Janeiro and Santa Catarina, but just want to make sure when I go back to Asunción, try and make it into Argentina maybe, just one last taste of Argentina. Just to it's not been there for quite a while. But here I was working out last night, training. But yeah, this is like I'm probably the Englishman who's been most around Brazil, more than anyone. Walked around all the cities. Been to Fortaleza, Belo Horizonte, Guaianazes, how you ever pronounce it. Bahia, Salvador, Rio de Janeiro. I've lived all around Rio de Janeiro, all the different towns: Botafogo, Flamengo, Ipanema, Rio de Janeiro, Barra de Juca, Recreio, Sao Paulo on the outskirts, Itaim on the outskirts of Sao Paulo, and Foz do Iguaçu, Iguaçu Falls, Curitiba, and now Medellin, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. You can never pronounce these names. Anyway, let me stay off. But this town is the nicest looking town out of all Brazil I've ever been to. Usually when you land in Brazil, you land in the really rough areas, really stinky kind of looking dangerous areas. But this is the most quaint little town in Brazil I've ever seen. I was walking along last night these little high streets, and it looked just like a little quaint town you see in America. You know, in those American movies, you see those those horror movies. You just start out with like in a little quaint, clean town, and everyone's getting along. And it's weird. Like, this is the most unknown town in Brazil. Usually, when you think of Brazil, everyone talks about Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and it's really disgusting when you see most of those cities. It's really stinky and rough. But here, I was walking around last night. I was just surprised how nice and clean. And I think it's because it's not non-touristy. This place had never got any tourists in its whole life, you know. And so they're not spoiled by tourism, so they don't know. So the people here are really nice. Usually, when they get a lot of tourists, they usually don't like them, you know, because they overpopulate them. So they used to get bad attitudes towards tourists. You know, we're not tourists, just people from outside, you know. But yeah, I was walking here last night, and this place just seems so quaint, so relaxed, and this is probably the nicest little town I've ever been in my life. And it's in Brazil. Usually you expect it to be really rough and, well, not rough, but kind of dirty, stinky, or on the go, and kind of poor third world. Even though Brazil isn't a third world country, Brazil's a second world. And you see that difference when you go into Paraguay, because when you go into Paraguay, then you really see a third world country. How it's just farms and agriculture. But yeah, I was here last night, and they had these lights on here, and it looked absolutely lush. And you have like Iguaçu Falls that way. So yeah, this is right next to Foz do Iguaçu, just an hour away, half an hour away from Foz do Iguaçu. I'm about to get the bus there. Yeah, they had lights on here, and it's really lush. It looked like I was in Rome or somewhere. Somewhere. But yeah, you do get the assholes everywhere, as you can see. But yeah, this looks really nice. This looks like a little quaint town out of USA. So yeah, I'll no, and you can get assholes everywhere. But yeah, really nice. So yeah, you do get. Does that go down? That looks really nice down there. Look, the lights in here is really lush. But yeah, I'm just going to go to Foz do Iguaçu. Might be making a big mistake. I should really go back to. But yeah, at least I won't have any regrets. At least to say I did it when I go back to Rio de Janeiro, so I can go back to Rio de Janeiro and train and do all the rest of my ventures. Become successful in Rio de Janeiro. But yeah, here, oh, by the way, I'm on NoFap day number 320 or whatever. I'm going to stop edging now, full stop, because I started edging again and I just realised it's the worst mistake, because it clouds your mind. And yeah, once I have a cold shower, once I exercise though, I don't feel the need to masturbate. I don't feel the need for sex, and it does cloud you, because this is what pulled me back to Aspen Sean and Paraguay really, just so I have no regrets. But yeah, it's weird how the most unknown city in Brazil, unknown town in Brazil, is the most lush. Anyways, ladies guys, all the best.